And now, I am incredibly honored to welcome to the stage someone that has become a great friend. I'll tell you a quick story before I bring her on the stage. This is 2020. We have no champion for our women's sports bill in the Senate. No one is taking it up. We have a House sponsor. Pretty sure Jim Banks is on that. He signs on to all of our bills, though. We love him. He's a senator now. But I get a call from Senator Kelly Loeffler. And I said, Senator, she was in a tough re-election battle. I said, Senator, I'm so sorry. I know I'm going to get you some support. She wanted to talk to Sean to get some support. And I said, I'm going to talk to him. We're going to get you endorsement. I meant to try and get you an endorsement check earlier this year. But would you be willing to, I've been wanting to pitch you, you own a WNBA team. Would you please consider championing this women's sports bill? And she said, yeah. Like, do you have model legislation? I'm going to get you to my team. We're going to introduce it this week. It was introduced within 2 days. That's the type of woman she is. That's the type of leader she is. And that's why we love her so much. So Senator Kelly Loeffler, come on up.
Wow, is that humbling? How much do you love Terry Schilling? My goodness, what a champion. Just humbled to be here with all of you, and Merry Christmas. We can celebrate that in Washington again. And Happy Hanukkah, that's coming up. So thank you, Terry. Just humbled by your introduction and all you do for American Principles Project and for all of us, because you're fighting for us, for our families, and for their future. And the values that made this country strong and exceptional certainly start with family values. And I love the quote that Ronald Reagan had, that he said, all great change in America begins at the dinner table. And that's what's so powerful about the movement here at APP. Terry, as he mentioned, he's one of my strongest advocates in 2020. When I was the first U.S. Senator to introduce a bill banning boys, not only in girls' sports, but in their locker rooms. Now, obviously, well, it seemed like common sense, but it was not a popular idea at that time. In fact, I was told that that wasn't an issue, it was a fringe issue. And so that's why APP is so important, because they take up these issues, they see the things coming down the tracks, and they get ahead of it. So it's great to have people like Jim Banks still in the Senate that are fighting for this, that aren't afraid to sign on early to these important cultural issues. So I'm entirely grateful, too, to Terry's family for sharing his time and energy and his talent with this movement. So, and I know we talk about how President Trump is the hardest working president in American history. There is no doubt about that. That's right. I mean, but I think with 8 children, Terry's going to give him a run for his money. But that said, it is such an honor to serve in President Trump's administration. And in fact, we all know that President Trump could be doing anything he wanted to, but tonight he is in Pennsylvania connecting with hardworking Americans to let them know that he hears them, that he's working for them every single day, and that he and his entire cabinet are here to make a difference for them. And we are so blessed by this president. So I will tell you, this tireless spirit that he fosters, it can be found across the entire cabinet. I mean, we're a cabinet full of people that have private sector experience, that have been blessed to live the American dream, that have been attacked for defending American values, and we know what it means to stand up for them. And that tireless spirit can certainly be found in Linda McMahon, and I am so humbled to be able to, let's hear a round for Linda, You know, Linda really exemplifies the sacrifice that is made when one is called to public service. It's truly a calling, and it's something that she's now done in 2 administrations for the president, which is amazing. And she's trusted to do that, and she's trusted by so many of us to deal with an issue that's so important. But look where she started. She started as a small business person. an innovator, a job creator, and then rose to become not only a founder, but the CEO of WWE, which really transformed how we consume sports, built a multi-billion-dollar enterprise. As a mom, she did that. And she built one of the most iconic brands in American history. And she did serve as my predecessor at the SBA during Trump 1, which is amazing. She supported the job creation that we do. She supported the ideas that free enterprise is the most important thing that we can have, not big government. And today, as Secretary of Education, she fights every day on the front lines to empower the next generation and really restore common sense in the classroom, and that's where it's needed most. But probably, and I've seen this as I talk to Linda, her favorite and most important role is mom and grandmother. I mean, her face lights up. I can tell, like, her family is number one, which is so beautiful. And she has true grace and grit. When you think about she's standing up to the forces that trying to indoctrinate our kids, trying to transform the values from within this country with a radical agenda. She's jumped into the ring literally to defend the founding principles of faith, family, freedom that made us great. So she's even done it bravely, knowing that she would be bringing the Department of Education to a close as we return education to the states, which is going to really benefit our children. And of course, a mom would know best about the right thing to do. And she approaches this fight like she did her time in the private sector with a spirit of determination and a track record of tremendous results just 10 months in. So she's ending the madness of boys and girls sports, the religious indoctrination on campus, the radicalism that we see, and she's preparing the next generation of leaders. And I'm so pleased that it's Linda at the helm at this pivotal time. Now, I would like to say, I think Linda deserves a toast. So if you would join me in, let's see, raising a glass. This is going to be my glass. It's a school night, so so to Linda McMahon, a woman whose life is a masterclass in building things that last, who has proved that bold ideas and hard work can change the world, a champion who has fought for better schools, real choices in education, and to ensure young people have what they need to achieve the American dream, and who has been a critical partner in the fight to keep America great, with the profound family values that have made America the shining light on the hill. Here's to Linda. Cheers. Thank you. Now, I want to thank y'all for the very humble opportunity to join you all on stage. Have a wonderful evening. God bless you, and may God bless America. Thank you so much.